I'm Sharon with Snooze Backyard Bushcraft. Sorry, y'all, it's hot out here in the South. I got asked a question a few weeks ago about when I knew I loved the outdoors. And, oh yeah, I'm standing on my rocks. Getting it sharp. It was early in life, actually. My daddy was in the Army, and so we lived in a lot of places, and we just so happened to be living in Montgomery, Alabama. And as kids, well, we really didn't know nothing about no country life, really, except when we went to see our cousins and all. And my daddy decided one day he was going to get a tent. So he got an 8-man Coleman tent. Heavy duty compared to nowadays. It slept 8 and shaped like a house, really, you know, the choop choop like that. And he bought a 2-eye Coleman stove and a lantern, and other things that go along with it. And well, Mom packed up all that she thought we needed, and yonder we went. My Aunt Edna and Uncle Fred had a pond in Pike County, and we went there. And we had learned as kids how to set up the tent. And so we did that. We had to blow up our mattresses. And then my daddy had us go out and gather wood. But we had to be careful because moccasins and rattlesnakes and whatever else you could find here in the South. And plus there was an old restaurant, the Silver Stream, you know, the kind of like a camper, Silver Stream diner and all. My Aunt Anna used to own a restaurant. She cooked the best hamburgers I've ever tasted, and I ain't found any that has tasted like hers since. And but after we explored everything and stuff, my dad said, you gotta go find your own bait. So we were hunting for crickets, just anything we could find, and I came across this rock and I turned it over, and lo and behold, there was lots of little wiggly things in there, but they had mouths. So I went and told my daddy that I found a bunch of weird worms that had mouths on them. And he come back with a gasoline and a lighter, and he set them moccasins on fire. And but we found our bait and everything, and after that my dad always made sure we had bought bait. No more digging for us. But we would fish, and my mom would cook out. We roasted hot dogs, and she cooked hamburgers and everything that night, and we ate underneath the stars, and you could hear the whippoorwills and partridges and all. And that night, the first night we spent the night, I slept, but my sister didn't. My daddy woke up because he could feel something staring at him. And it was my sister looking down on him like this. My daddy says, "What's the matter with you?" She says, "What is that?" He said, "What is what?" "That noise." Daddy listened, and He didn't hear nothing odd. You know, the bugs and the crickets and bullfrogs. Well, she'd never heard of bullfrogs. I don't think she'd ever heard of frog before, really, except on TV. And that scared her half to death. And another time we were down there, and a bunch of cousins and aunts came, and we all set up a table, and everybody brought a dish and all, and we ate and fished and had an awesome time. And back then, you know, you had the weather radio, but it's the weather with the music and everything else. It's not one to alert you. And it came with a storm. I mean, it came with a storm. And we didn't know how long it'd last, so everybody thought, well, we'll just get in the tent, we'll play cards, you know, talk, do all that kind of stuff. Shoot, that storm went on and on all the way into the night. Instead of 8 people in that tent, we had 15. And do you know we had the best time? And I believe that's got to be when. It's when my daddy started his camping. That's when I knew I was hooked. And we were city kids. And I hated the city. Even as a kid, I hated the city. Fly. Shoot, fly, don't bother me. Go on. I'm going to be doing less stuff in the afternoons up here, because this is August in the South. And some of you that's from the North said, well, what's so special about August in the South? Honey, ain't nothing special about it. It is the hottest time of the year in the South. It is in August. And so, you'll be seeing me more in the mornings instead of in the afternoons. It's like I got work to do in my house right now, but not doing it. No, not doing it. I'll do it this afternoon when I get in the house. But, well, Dawn, that is when I first fell in love with the outdoors. And I've been that way ever since. I'm not a city gal. I wasn't a city gal or a kid when I lived in the city. I loved to run barefoot. And as my mama said, a little on the wild side, a wild child. I didn't talk much and everything, but yeah, that's when I believe I first fell in love with the outdoors. And now, but I hope that that's well, hello again. Hush it.